Today we're going to open 10 packs of 1997 Ultra Figus International Rock cards from Argentina. We're looking for cards and stickers from Green Day, Pearl Jam, Eddie Van Halen, Dimebag Darrell Abbott, and plenty of others. By the time I'm done, we're going to see why these packs are possibly the best, worst packs in music cards. Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I searched the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not-so-vintage, to add to my always-growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to collecting music cards. Okay. So what I mean by best, worst packs in music cards is you can get some great cards and stickers out of these packs, but the majority of the time they'll come out of there in terrible condition. There are 3 cards and 3 stickers in each of the packs. 2 of the 3 cards in there will be stuck to each side of this black wrapper, and a black residue will be left behind, which basically takes the card out of grading contention. Also, 80% of the time, the cards and stickers in these packs will be so dramatically miscut that those will be taking the card out of grading contention as well. These packs are tedious, they're frustrating, and they smell musty. But one decent card or sticker that ends up grading high can make it all worthwhile. All right, before we open the packs, I'm going to show you what, this is the Dimebag Darrell card, or actually this is the sticker. And you may look at that and you may say, an SGC6, not that high of a grade. Well, you're going to see by the end of me opening these 10 packs that may very well be a great grade on this particular sticker. So let's start tearing into these. There's going to be 10 different designs on the covers of these wrappers. You're going to have, for instance, Kiss, John Bon Jovi, that's Diego Torres, Aerosmith, Mick Jagger, AC/DC, and I think there was there's some pretty cool ones on there. I think there's 10 different designs in all. And on the pack itself, there's going to be like a little notch. Here it is right here. And that's how I open them. So I'm just going to dig right into this. And what I want to do is when I open by that notch, I want to take as much of the wrapper as I can away from that. Now you can already see that by tearing that wrapper away, it's a kind of a sticky inside in this wrapper, and there's already black residual on the yellow back of that card. You can see that. So that's going to, if that's a great card, that's going to really ruin that card. So what you're going to want to do is, without going like halfway and then a little more and a little more, you're going to want to rip it off as fast as you can. Not as fast as you can, but all in one shot without taking a break. If you take a break, there will be a black line left on the card there. You want them to come out in as good a condition as possible, because even though this card, for instance, of Iron Maiden, I wish it wasn't Iron Maiden, that's a good card. Even though it comes out with this black on the back, it's still a decent card. You can still send it in for authentication. You can still put it in a set. And this one's actually a really nice one. Look at the centering on that. It's actually a really nice card, but it's ruined by that on the back there. So I'm going to make a stack of the black back ones here. The next card on the center of the pack, there's going to be 2 that touch the wrapper. This one is the other one that touched the wrapper. And this one, you can see that there's some black residual all right in there. So we're going to put that's a Lenny Kravitz card. We're going to put that one there as well. All the rest of these, the 3 stickers and the last card, those were all on the inside of the pack. But typically, the card on the inside even is subject to damage, because often this sticker is stuck to it. If it's stuck badly enough, it's going to tear some of the face off of that card, and I think that's going to happen in this case. Yeah, this is going to, I'm going to continue with it. Let me see. Okay, it didn't come off too bad, but more than likely, I'm not going to be able to do anything with this Dave Mustaine sticker and this Eddie Van Halen Well, oh boy, that would have been a nice one to have. Not greatly centered, but it's a pretty good card. That card right there, being that it has a clean back, it's unfortunate that the face of it right here has been torn away and is residual on that sticker there. So I'm going to put that one there. The other two stickers in here, Bono and Charlie Watts. Okay, there we go. That's pack number 1. Let me keep digging into these. As you can see, the frustrating part of these packs, and believe me, it is definitely frustrating, is especially when you run across a great card. You know, all of a sudden you run across an Eddie Vedder or something, and next thing you know, it's destroyed by one of the other cards in there or by the wrapper. Okay, Brian Johnson from AC/DC. Already, you can see that there's some black on the back of this, but it's a really nice card other than that. And there's Brian Johnson right there. Decent centering on there. So I'll put that one aside. And let's see here. Ron Bon Jovi. And this one has a little bit of black on the back as well. And what I've done with these in the past, this time around I bought 100 packs. We're only going to open 10 today. This Bon Jovi card is actually nicely centered, but it does have the black on the back. I usually collate sets with these when I'm done looking for singles. And when I collate the sets, I usually come up with a set that is black back and a set that's perfectly clear. I've only made 2 perfectly clear sets, and I've bought hundreds of these packs in the past. I've only made 2 perfectly clear sets, and I regret that I actually sold one of them because they're virtually impossible to put together. You've got to go through hundreds of packs in order to put one set together. Remember, only a possibility of one card is really coming out of there good that could go into that set. You can see how some of these are miscut, too. Take a look at this one here. So, yeah, I regret selling that, definitely regret selling that set. John Bon Jovi sticker, Joey Kramer sticker, and a Bono sticker. This Bono is actually in really nice condition. Nice centering. The sticker itself has a nice complexion to it. Okay, let's see here. There we go. It's right there. Let me tear that off. And yeah, these do smell musty. I don't know how they were stored. But you can't find these that don't smell musty. There's very few sources for these out there. Diego Torres card with the black back on it. That's going up here. And this has got a card stuck to the front, to the sticker. And hopefully that's not a great sticker because these are not coming apart well. It's Axl Rose. And yeah, you can see that now the face of that sticker is damaged. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you come up with cards out of these packs that grade an 8 or a 9, and I have, if you get a high grade, you've got a fairly valuable card, for the simple reason that these cards are notorious for grading. Look at this sticker here. Look at how far off that's cut. Same thing with this one right here. And you can not only, this one doesn't have black on the back from the wrapper, but it tore away the yellow and you can see some white. So there's some paper loss on this one, on this Ronnie Wood card here. Mick Jagger, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mick Jagger card. Let's see here. Those tore off kind of nice. But I struck out on the cards. This is a, you can see how badly cut that is. That's an Argentinian band that I don't collect. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this sticker off of this card. Matt Schrum. And here's another one of those. One of those. And a pretty nice Keith Richards sticker. And a Charlie Watts sticker that's a bit off-center. So far, we don't have any huge keepers. Anything huge that's really helping us get there. Lots of yellow lost on there. Lots of paper loss on that one. And lots of paper loss on this one, too. Neither one was a great card, so I'm not too worried about that. Sting. And this is, I believe, Bryan Adams, this card here. And I don't know what's stuck to it. Who is this? And that's David Lee Roth. A David Lee Roth sticker. I don't know. I think that's a microphone there. I don't think that's paper loss. So there's David Lee Roth. We'll take a look at that another time. It might be gradable. I don't know. And Igor and Richie Sambora. That didn't come off nice. Let me try this over again. Let me put my own notch in there. There we go. A couple of bigger cards that are in here would be like Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder, Green Day, that I mentioned at the top of the video. Boy, that came out nicely. Nothing really huge in here. So you've got two cards sticking to each other. That's a rarity. And both of them are ruined. Keith Richards sticker, Rolling Stones sticker, Michael Anthony sticker, Gene Simmons card, respectable card. It's a clean back. I think that most people would agree that that sticker I showed you in the beginning, the SGC6 of Dimebag Darrell, that's pretty high grade. Considering what you've got to go through with these in order to get any kind of a decent card or sticker. That came off nice, but the black still remained on it. And the black remained on that. Okay, so this one, Charlie Watts card, has some black on it. And this is a Madonna card. And that has some black on the back. And she is severely miscut. Okay. Let's see here. Marky Ramone and Gustavo Cerati from Soda Stereo. AC/DC logo card and Steve Harris. Just how tedious this is mind-boggling. Can you imagine going through a couple hundred packs of these? You see, now this is not a card that I want the back ruined. This has got black residual and it does have paper loss on it. Oh, and as I'm looking at it, well, it's not great, but there's a nice Lemmy card. It's not greatly centered, but boy, I love to collect these Lemmy cards. That's too bad that that one is like that. And here's another Madonna. See if I can get this apart. David Bryan from Bon Jovi. As you can see, even if that was a good one, it's not going to be because of the cut. Check out the cut on this one. Yikes. Diego Torres. Acceptable, but not great. And this Madonna has a clean back. And she surprisingly, I think I tore that other card sticker off of here. It's surprisingly clean, and it has a nice centering. But not a highly sought after Madonna card. Here's a little black back on this card here. You can see the black residual up top here. But that would have been a nice Kiss card to have. I was hoping to pull one or two really nice cards out of here. So you could at least see that maybe it's worth it going through all this. And let's see here. Yeah, this is missing not only the back. Does it have a little black residual? It's missing a little of the front here. And this one's a little bit tacky on the back, even though none of the black stayed on it, because that's the wrapper side. Angus and Brian, miscut left and right. And Marty Friedman and Diego Torres miscut, and Anthony Kiedis not terrible. That's the Anthony Kiedis card. And then let's get some last pack mojo going here. Alex Van Halen. And that's Guns N' Roses. Let's see. Alex Van Halen has black residual on the back. Boy, that would have been a nice card there. Look at that. The cards themselves aren't bad cards, and the stickers they're colorful. They've got some okay shots on some of them. And Ron Wood. And Angus and Brian again. Phil Rudd. And Axl Rose. Let's see. It's actually a nice sticker. Nice centering. Nice condition. So there you are. I don't know if you would agree with me that these are the best, worst packs out there. But because we really didn't hit anything big, but if we would have hit it big, there's an 80% chance that more than likely the card itself or the sticker itself would have been affected in some way. I'm not hating on this Eddie Van Halen card. I might end up doing something with that. There are a couple others in here that I might do something with, so we'll have to check that and see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned a little bit about these packs, so that if you see them and you'll know a little bit about them. So maybe you'll either spend your money or you won't, but you'll do it with a little more education. So hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you next time.